We are live. We are live. We are live. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to
What up? What
Laker
up? What
Loyalty
up?
What's up,
with
man?
me, your host, Alante, aka Soda and Ice Cold. Also, got to talk to my other co-host, Black Muse. Introduce yourself for him, player.
What's up? Jason Muse, aka the Black Muse, and been dying to get on the stream. Want to kick it to our other co-host, Samurai. Let the people know who you are, bro.
What up? What up? This is the Egyptian Laker, aka Samurai the Seventh, and we are Laker loyalty. Ready to get back at it. Been gone a week. We're ready to get right back into it.
Yes, sir. If I could just throw this out there, we didn't plan this, but I wanted to wish everybody a happy belated Thanksgiving. I hope y'all had some bomb food with y'all family. I know I did. I hope you two gentlemen
Hey,
also
I
had
did.
an
I
awesome
did.
Thanksgiving.
Shout
Hmm
out to moms.
After a
shout out
vacay.
to shout out to everybody's mom, auntie, grandmama, and them, everybody who cooked for
Right.
you in your house, bro. Shout out to all of
Uh,
them to making that mess.
Shout out to
Do
my
any of y'all do
sister.
any cooking? Do any of y'all do any cooking for Thanksgiving?
Oh, I just pay for
No.
everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Like ultimately,
Exactly.
we just
Yeah,
we just pay for everything. Like,
exactly. Yeah.
Ain't
That's
nothing
right.
wrong with a man throwing down in the kitchen. I know I help cook, and everything I
I
help
like to
cook
oh
cook.
is
I
yeah, for
definitely
sure,
like cooking,
for sure.
but I did
But
not
that was
that day.
just this year. This year, relax.
yeah. Oh,
I
I'm
know
Uh,
not
the people
judging
like
you all time. I'm
I know
just saying it.
I
I
know the
was
people at
curious.
home like, damn, all you did was just pay. You ain't help
Yeah,
do
that's all
nothing.
you did is
Yeah,
like, nah, I paid
hey,
for everything, and
come on,
I
yeah,
brought plates and cups and
right.
napkins.
Like, nah, it wasn't that simple. But yeah, we got it done. We got it done. Yeah.
Hey, just because we're on the subject, what's like if you had to like pick one thing that you had this year that was like the best this year, what would it be? Like one food item. It could be an entree, it could be a side dish. What was something that just was like, damn, that shit was bomb this year? If y'all need time to think, I can go first because I know exactly what my answer is.
Yeah, go. Yeah, please, because that sounded like you already thought
Yeah, I
about
know.
it. Like,
I'm already ready to go, bro. I'm already ready
okay,
to
you set that one up. Like,
go. I'm gonna just make it real quick because I know we're gonna hop into the sports. So my brother made this bomb prime rib this year. That
mm.
shit was perfect, bro. And I'm a steak person. That's my favorite food. But his prime rib this year was so fire, and it was like really like medium rare. Basically, it was rare. But then what he did is he
Nice.
cut it rare and then he seared it before he served it.
Ooh,
So that bro, it
that's how you
came out
do it.
so juicy and fire, bro.
yeah,
I was happy as hell. So that was my favorite thing this year, bro. That was definitely my favorite.
I fuck with steak.
absolutely.
I fuck with steak on Thanksgiving. That's what we do that sometimes. I definitely like that.
Go
Mine is
ahead. So
my go to is sweet potato pie, yams, casserole. Like I'm a
Uh,
sucker for anything sweet
something's
potato
happening real
pie,
quick.
yams.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys.
you good?
Hold on one second. Hello.
Sweet
We are really live right now.
potato. What was your Rolante? You got a dish?
We are
Oh
really
yeah, I
live.
was.
What's up?
Yeah, I'll wait. So when we do the playback, it seems seamless. But nah. My favorite this year. My mom like she had this. She tried something a little different this year. Because normally she do the red beans and rice, which is a staple. I man
Mm.
love it. But like she had did some turkey giblets. Am I saying that
Ooh,
right? I think I'm saying it right. She did turkey
giblets?
giblets.
Giblets?
Yeah, them shits
I don't
was
know. I'm saying it
fire,
right.
dog. I
Mhm.
don't think I'm saying it right, but hey, them shits was good. Like for sure,
I'm hungry now. What?
for sure. Yeah, now I'm hungry. I'm like, but yeah,
Hmm
but yeah, the turkey get. Okay, why? I'm blanking right now. Y'all take it, man. Take it. I'm fried. I'm fried.
All right. Let's see. So, I guess first topic that we can get into is the Lakers just had a game last night.
How,
It was
how,
Lakers
hmm
versus
how we just got our ass
Suns.
kicked? You want to talk about it?
Yeah, let's talk about it, bro. We got to
Talk
address it.
about it.
What were some of the things that you guys were seeing in the game as you guys watched it, good, bad, and ugly? Lakers versus Suns.
It was mostly bad and ugly.
Yeah, mostly.
um,
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't like y'all know. I went into the game, and I hate doing this as lifelong Lakers supporter, going into the game expecting a loss. This was the game that felt like was a trap game. And the Suns been a little sneaky, underrated. Dylan Brooks is having like, I'm not saying he's an all star, but for his standards, he's having like an all star year. He's having a great year, as much as he's a enemy to the Lakers and his little rivalry or whatever, his little beef with LeBron. So I tried to go into the game like not having high expectations. I would have loved, keep the winning streak alive. And, we can't win them all, but if it was a close game, I think it would have been better. Like for all of us, like man. But yeah, just seeing her getting our butts kicked and the body language wasn't great. Just like it was just bad. Like I'm just like on to the next. I was just happy Utah and Dallas won to keep us in second place. Denver and Houston lost. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'll let you talk about. I have a few other things, but I want to hear what y'all thought about it.
Oh, Jason, you go ahead. I want you to go first, Jason, because I'm going. I think y'all not gonna go in the direction I'm gonna go. But Jason, please.
Well, I mean, so some good things. So Luca was balling. Luca scored 20 points in the first quarter, and the game didn't really get away from us until I would say like the end of the second quarter.
Hmm.
Um, the Lakers defense was piss poor even in the first half, but it was manageable enough to keep us in the game. There were a lot of lead changes. Um, I did not like that Devin Booker didn't even play past the first quarter, and yet the
Hmm.
Suns still were able to get scoring pretty much at will, and the Lakers allowed. And no shade to him because I've actually stuck up for him ever since he left the Grizzlies. But they allowed the bear poking motherfucker to go
The
drop
bear
33
poker.
points on him and Dylan Brooks.
The bear poker.
And I didn't think that that was. I think that the Lakers can play better defense than that, to be fair. And
Hmm.
so I didn't like that. I didn't like that Aiton disappeared, and it wasn't really clear why. I guess I assume he re-aggravated something, but yeah, there was just like I've been complaining about the Lakers defense all season, and the Lakers have been
Hmm.
they've cultivated a bunch of bad habits that I knew were going to manifest in a loss eventually, and I predicted it was going to be against Phoenix. And honestly, if they play that
Hmm.
way again, it's going to happen again against the Raptors. That's exactly what's going to happen because
Hmm.
any team that's physical with the Lakers can get up and down and take advantage of the Lakers' biggest weakness, which is transition defense. They can beat the Lakers, even if the Lakers are better offensively, at least on paper. They could beat the
Hmm.
Lakers. It didn't help that LeBron only had 10 points. Austin Reeves played like dog shit as well. Seemed like the only person that really brought it was Luca. So there's a lot of things I didn't like, some red flags. And then we're gonna talk about this later. I didn't like that Vanderbilt didn't touch the floor. So we can investigate
Hmm.
that later. But yeah, I'm eager to hear what you thought, Alante.
Ding, 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 ding. That was my part. I'm I'm like super tripping off of like since we started this situation, since we started Laker loyalty. First episode, we said what is our expectation for the first 20 games? I'm sure we can clip it in. I think
Hmm.
Jason, you had would you have 15,
He nailed it.
15,
He
I
15
nailed
have
and
it.
I
5,
have
right?
15 to 5. I got it exactly
And you
right.
nailed you got it right on the head. I had
Yeah.
4 and 6. 14 and 6. And Sam, what'd you have?
I had 13 and 7. I
13
went
and
I went
7?
low. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you okay. So we all was like this is splitting hairs at that point. But like
Hmm.
the thing is for me, it's just like in a game to where last night we had a couple of our guys get banged up. Coming into this game, we knew Marcus Smart was out. He's one of our main defensive guys. And then like not have one of our best defensive guys not playing this game because LeBron came back, what he said in the presser, I feel like it's some bullshit. JJ, I'm calling you out. That's some bullshit. Like, why the fuck
Yeah.
is Dalton Connect playing and you need defense? Like, Dalton Connect does not provide defense for this team. Like, I'm trying to figure this shit the fuck out. Yeah, it's cool. We got the white boys on the squad. We got the best white boys in the league. Yes, it's different. I know. It's crazy, right? But the thing is, for me, it's just like, bro, if one of these motherfuckers is not producing, bro, then it's the business as usual. So the thing is, for me, I'm very disappointed that JJ elected to not go towards Jared Vanderbilt in a game to where damn near a guy he would have been guarding. Dylan Brooks goes off for damn near a career high.
Mhm.
And matter of fact, while we're talking about that, everybody wants to drag LeBron right now for staying in and getting 10. But damn, the fucking Suns were up by 21, 3 minutes left in the game, and Dylan Brooks was still in the fucking game trying to get his career high. We gotta be, we gotta make this shit make sense. We can't just talk out the side of our neck, Chandler Parsons, and not understand what the fuck is going on. Y'all can take it, man, because I'm getting pissed off. We giving white boys credit. And I'm ready to send shots at white boys because they not making the right decisions or they're not saying the right shit. Continue.
Yeah,
Some bullshit.
I'm confused by JJ's rationale on not playing Vando. That doesn't seem like that's a good reason. There's too many
Marco
people
Rubio.
there's too many there's too many people who
Uh,
played in the game
yeah.
over Vando who didn't make any sense. Like you've named
I,
Dalton
I, I,
Connect, but the other person
yeah.
is
Kleber.
I don't think Maxi Kleber should have touched the floor either. It's just I don't know. It's just weird. Like it's
Yeah.
not that he couldn't have played. It's just justifying him getting minutes over Vando was weird to me. But go ahead. I don't want to steal your thunder.
It
So
is. Yeah. I want. So yeah, we're talking about it now. So we'll stick to what's going on with Vando. I've been such a big fan of Vando since he came to the Lakers. I remember at one point, when I was at a game in like 2023 or something, I was like, man, Vanderbilt, Rui, and Hachimura is like the future young core of the Lakers, and I don't know. I've heard the theories being out there, and it's not like crazy, but like maybe Vanderbilt. I have a feeling just from things I've heard and just looking up, pattern of what games he's been playing. Like obviously it kind of coincided with LeBron coming back that he stopped playing, but possibly there's a trade involved with Vanderbilt, and of course we've talked about it between us like off the camera, like that if he's going to be traded, he should be showcased. But I think maybe there could be a health thing where he's fully healthy, and maybe they don't want to risk him getting injured again. That's my only explanation because I'm like y'all. Like, what other reason is there that Vanderbilt's not playing? I know JJ Redick. I mean, when we look at him as a player, like he's a great coach, but when he was a player, he wasn't really, he was an offensive oriented player. So most of his coaching is going to be, he has other coaches, is going to be offensive oriented, and he has other coaches and assistants, that also specialize in defense. But I think maybe JJ just sometimes thinks that, that mentality, like better offense always beats better
Sam,
defense,
can I,
that's
can
going to always win
I, can I
games.
stop you right there?
And
Can I
yeah,
say something real fast? Where did
yeah,
JJ
yeah.
Redick go to college?
Dope.
Who did? Come on, man. He went to Duke.
I
Who
know.
did? Coach
I
K.
know. That's
Bro, you
I'm
can't tell. Bro,
I'm
he's played for one of the greatest coaches to
I know.
fucking coach the game of basketball. You can't convince when Coach K was coaching the fucking Redeem team. They're like, hey, D Wade, you gotta come off the bench. I mean, Kobe's starting, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
come on. Like, what are you doing? It's like, bro, I get it. You want to tell
Maybe
people
we
how it is,
need
you gotta play
ma-
it how it is. And he has to be able to take he needs to be able to take criticism too. Because that was some
I
bullshit.
think
Why would you not
it
fucking
was.
play Jared Vanderbilt and while Dylan Brooks is fucking going off? Like, that's goofy. It's goofy.
And I think
It's
that
goofy.
trust me,
You're goofy for that,
I've
JJ.
been like I've been just mad he hasn't
I'm
been
not,
playing last few games. So I'm at a point where I'm just like
yeah.
accepted it, even though it bothers me. And if he does get traded, I will be sad to see Vando go. I like him, like his demeanor. He's a lefty. People forget, even though he's like, and I'm a lefty. He's like, got love for lefties. But I don't think his offense is as bad. People think it's just he
I'm a
doesn't. If you
lefty
get three
too.
touches in a game, yeah, I'm right. Yeah, if you get three touches in a game, and you miss one or two shots of your three shots, they're gonna be, oh, you got no offense. Like it's hard to get in a rhythm, and you only really get two or three opportunities in a game offense. So I think JJ's just, he said that yesterday. Like he basically said it in an indirect way that basically he doesn't do anything on offense. So I don't know. It's just sad to see this. When I remember what was it, the 2022 or 23 playoffs, when Vanderbilt was like our defensive stuff. Like everybody was scared of Jared Vanderbilt. Every other team was like, don't put Vanderbilt on me. Now it's like teams are like, oh, he's not going to the game. We're not worried about him. And I hate seeing that. So
Right.
I hope for his sake that he's being traded and this is what's happening. But if that's not the case and he's not being played, I'm just as pissed as you guys that he's not playing because his defensive
Yeah.
prowess does overtake. Like we have a lot of great offensive players.
Jason,
It's okay to have Vanda in the game a few times,
Samurai, you made me think of something,
and
bro.
get
You made me think of something,
so.
bro. If Vanderbilt's getting traded, it's only one guy I want him to get traded for. Jason, I'm gonna make you mad.
Yeah, that's I've been
'Cause you know,
on the trade machine looking at that, and
there's only
there is quite a few
there's
trades
only
that do
one.
work for
There's
who
a,
you're thinking. Oh, and that
yeah.
you know what?
Mm,
We'll go to the. It's gonna be full circle, so we might
I
be
give
going
it
off.
till Christmas.
The
I
person
won't
you're
say
thinking
nothing
about,
else. I won't
I'm
say
sure.
nothing else till
Have
Christmas.
y'all heard? Wait, have y'all heard of the news? The news today. The person you're thinking about deleted all his
He
social
took all the
media
stuff.
for the past 5 years.
All his
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I'm sure y'all.
His,
Yeah, everything
shall
back.
remain nameless.
Everything.
Yes.
The only thing that is left
Jason.
from his past 5 years
How you being all
on his
anonymous,
social
man?
media.
Say the name. Say the
So
name.
Giannis. So Giannis, apparently, or he deleted everything off his Instagram to the last 5 years
No.
to the day like December 15th.
On the notification,
And the only thing left on there is just like the championship, and the NBA Cup championship.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy. The last picture that's still up there is a picture of Kobe, wishing Kobe a happy birthday. And then that's his last picture. And then, and it's crazy because free agency also starts December 15th, and that's 5 years to the day of his last post. So there's a lot of like conspiracies going on right now, but it could be very true. So we'll see what happens. But back to Vanderbilt and Lante and Jason. I'll let y'all get on the Giannis thing in a second.
Just to be clear, are you? What are you saying could happen? Just name it.
This is what the
I'm
news.
saying
This
I
is
might get a birthday present, or
internet
I might not
detectives.
get a birthday present.
Yes.
But if you know, you know.
Giannis is coming to the Lakers.
We've been gone for 2 weeks. Look, this is so crazy. Like there's been so much shit that has happened. Like the Bus brothers got fired. The younger Bus brothers got fired. Like,
yeah,
what the fuck is that?
Some of the best scouts in the business.
One bright spot in the whole right, they were some of the best scouts in the business. Like like Alex Caruso, fucking Kyle Kuzma, like Josh Hart, like that's them. That's a lot. These are solid.
Almost
like,
all those guys are still.
This is crazy.
Now people will say, oh, those guys haven't won chips, but the thing is, all those guys are thriving in the NBA. Whether they're winning, they're making money, they're having fun, they're enjoying. Josh Hart loves being where he is. Kuz has everyone.
Sorry, I didn't make.
What you say?
I was going to throw out. I'm pretty sure they recruited Austin. They scouted Austin Reeves too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And the thing is, if you look at all these other NBA teams, there's so many rookies from other NBA teams over the years that these guys aren't even in the league anymore. So those guys did a great job of scouting, because all the critics, Laker haters, will be like, well, all those young guys, like you look at like Ingram, they haven't won a championship yet, but they're like damn near all-star or playing really well, or they're loved it. Like Ingram is is beloved in Toronto now, and he's only been there for a year, 2 years. And so, and he was an all-star when he was in New Orleans. So we've done a great job. Sad to see the Bus brothers go, but it's a new era, and I'm not mad. I'm not, they're doing their thing. They got their own sports company up and running, but that's a sibling thing. Jeannie and them need to sort that out, or it seems that Jeannie kind of threw him under the bus, I guess, or maybe it was a falling out. Like
it's family business. We just
had with her other brothers.
Like that's family business.
Yeah. But the fact that the new ownership, the new ownership and the new management, it's not like these dudes know what they're doing. So I'm not mad. So I'm like, cool. That's, I guess, there's other stuff going on maybe we don't know about. But the new people that are taking over, they know how to put together a team.
I have a criticism of that, though. I do.
Yeah.
I do, but
that it's baseball, not basketball.
Baseball team. It's baseball. What the fuck do they know about basketball?
I what you gonna say.
What do they seriously? Like, what do they know about basketball? Like, that's not it. Like, what?
Well, they got Magic. They got Magic. They got Magic. And they got Magic in their ear. Yeah.
Well, I mean that too, but they also
a lot of things going on.
They also know how to hire people who know, right, or get the information
business
somehow. It's not like they're just gonna fly blind. So I mean, they're still savvy enough to, like, if they don't know personally, they know enough to know, like, I got to go get somebody who knows so we can make informed decisions. And I think that they've earned the benefit of the doubt so far. If they start making ridiculous
Uh,
moves and ridiculous
Yeah,
trades, then okay, then we
yeah,
can criticize them like any other front office.
yeah.
But I think the hope is that they'll be able to manage the Lakers akin to the way they've managed the Dodgers towards several championships. And so that's why Laker
And
Nation is
and
excited.
no, to add to
Three
that,
P.
I think that
Go ahead though.
baseball, and like you were saying, Lante, baseball and basketball, they're two different sports. I could be wrong, but I think baseball is way
They are.
harder sport to manage because you have so many more players and you have like a farm system. Like we have G League, but they got a farm system. They have like each team has like 10 G League teams basically. So I think the fact that the Dodgers were damn near won the division for like 10 straight years, won the pennant like majority of
Longer
those
than that.
years, World Series like 5 6 times, 3 championships. So
Yeah.
I'm not too I'm excited to see this new era ownership. It was sad to see,
About to be four.
we've we've known the bus ownership our whole
Four.
entire
I'm ready to
existence,
get
all
my
three of us.
fourth.
So
I'm ready to get my
it's a
fourth ring as a Dodger fan. I'm ready to get my fourth ring as a Dodger
yeah.
fan.
But I hope to bring it back
Four
full
at 'em
circle.
up.
I hope
Hey, the Dodgers might
Vander
catch the
I
Lakers
hope
so far.
Vanderbilt.
Man, that's why we gotta get it back.
Yeah, I hope to go back to
Wait,
the
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Vanderbilt.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I hope Vanderbilt something happens. I think Reddick is, just like most coaches, like they just get down to the rotations, 8 9 guys, and they just get like stuck in it. Like, oh, I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work. I think because we've been on this winning streak for 7 8 games, and we're one of the best teams in the NBA.
But
Even though we haven't been playing too many playoff
I don't
teams,
want to
but
hear
I
that
don't think that matters. As you win
eight
games, you
nine
win
guy
games.
rotation shit.
And
20 games in.
no, no, no.
That shit
I'm
don't
not saying I
matter.
agree
That
with
shit
it.
don't matter.
I'm just
20 games
reporting.
in, bro.
I'm re- I agree
That
with you. I agree with you. I'm saying I'm trying to
I
be
got
inside JJ's head, like what he's thinking.
20 games
I'm
in.
not saying
I'm
I
gonna go
agree
with a
with it at all.
9 man rotation. 20 games in.
I agree, and I don't
Okay.
understand.
Hey,
I'm just
that's a
saying that's
playoff
what he's
rotation.
doing, and
You
I don't understand that, and that's what I'm saying. JJ is still. We got to remember he's
Marco
still really
Rubio.
young. He still played more. He's still been a player much longer than he was a coach. So I feel like at times he's coaching like he's playing in the game. So as good of a coach as he's been, and I'll give him his credit for that.
Mhm.
We've been pretty good, but we've also had really good personnel. So I just think I hope he gets out of that mentality. I hope he came into the team like I'm gonna do things differently. It's a new era, young generation. We're gonna use technology and all these things he's gonna change. But now he looks like he's still coaching the way coaches have always been in the NBA. Oh, just stick to these 8 guys. Well, what's the point of having 7 other guys on the team? So I agree with you. I like, get back, bring some other guys into the fold, just because. So I hope two things: Vanderbilt gets back in the rotation, or he gets traded. I don't want to see Jared Vanderbilt sitting on the bench in any NBA team. So I'm on the same page, with y'all. I'm just trying to get inside JJ Redick's mind. Like, what is he doing? Like, I need JJ. I hope when you're saying this, I hope you just do a press conference and really. Yesterday was I didn't like that. That was too generic and vague of an explanation. You basically said what we already know. You basically said he doesn't do too much on offense, so I'm not playing him, and I'm sticking to 8 man rotation. That's all he said.
Bullshit.
Everybody act like what he said. Everybody
Bullshit.
act like what he said was exactly. He act like
No.
he's
Call
acting.
him
Everybody's acting
out
like what
on
he
his
said was some
bullshit. No,
groundbreaking.
you're
Yeah,
explaining
that's what
for
I'm
him.
saying. It's
You're
bullshit.
explaining
Like
for him, Sam. Hell nah. Call him out
no,
on
I
his
want him
bullshit.
to give an
Flat out
actual honest.
bullshit.
I won't use exactly. I want him to give an honest,
Yeah.
like, hey
But
man, I
Sam,
don't
say
like Jared Vanderbilt. I want him to say
bullshit.
something.
That's some
I want him to
bullshit.
come out and say something. I want to have all white lineup. Like, say something that's
Bullshit.
honest.
Uh,
So,
the
but other than
the
that,
the
from the
thing that
game,
I
my bad. I want to wrap it up really quick. The game, I was saying, Jason, to your point, Luca did have a good game. I was a little. He did have a lot of turnovers though, and I mean that'll happen, but it's a loss. But what you said, a good point. Really want to bring it to Toronto. Toronto is another. I'm surprised they're not being talked about a lot more. They are at the top in the East, top 3 teams, and they're getting better and better and better. So I totally agree with you, Jason. Like we might have, we don't be if we're not careful, Lakers aren't careful. We might have back-to-back losses this week.
yeah.
So I just want to say that.
But the one thing that I'm actually surprised that Alante didn't go over is Rui Hachimura. I think had a total of 2 shots last night. Like Rui was dog shit, and I don't
Mm.
understand what that's about. And that's another thing that makes me mad is for Rui to be that garbage and Jared Vanderbilt not to touch the floor. Like that's another dimension of just bad coaching decisions in terms of personnel.
Giannis.
So I that needs to be called out too. And
These two, how the fuck?
I I
Sure.
just I am so like frustrated through the first 20 games with the Lakers stints of horrible defense. Like I'm not just talking about oh they made like a quick
Mhm.
mistake, maybe they were fatigued, they missed a rotate. It just like I'm talking about like basic stuff. Forgot to box out, didn't close out, like let somebody hit the ball out of your hand from behind. You forgot how to dribble for 5 seconds and it went out of bounds turnover, and then that turned into a fucking easy dunk because nobody got back. Like stuff like that is like, bro, if you want to win a championship, you cannot have stuff like that through the first quarter of the season. Like I get that early in the season,
Mhm.
there's
Yeah.
and the most frustrating thing for me is the Lakers have stints where they lock in and they actually play decent defense. And so like it's the lack of consistency. Like they show us what they're capable of, but then they don't do it consistently. And yeah, I understand the Lakers could use more athleticism. I get all that. Sometimes it is a matter of, for example, Austin Reeves is getting bullied by somebody who's stronger than him. Cool. Like that's a personnel issue and a lack of capacity. But that's not the stuff that frustrates me the most. It's like fucking Mark Williams is running down the court sprinting. Luca can get in the way, he doesn't, and then Mark Williams gets an easy dunk. Like I'm like, what are you? Just because you're Luca doesn't
You
mean
know,
you
he
don't have
got a
to play no
vendetta. I mean, Mark
defense,
Williams
bro.
got a vendetta.
And Mark Williams is motivated, so it's just like stuff like that is like it's super
Definitely.
annoying. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off my
I
chest.
think I think
I'm
it's because the team we our schedule has been, to be honest, like kind of easy. So I hope the case is not the Lakers are like, taking we got to schedule so not play. Like, nah, you gotta play and practice the way you're gonna play every game. So yeah, they if the defense doesn't step it up and they get a little more, they can't just wait for Marcus Smart. Be like, oh, we lost because Marcus Smart wasn't here. Like, nah, we got to play like Marcus Smart was here. So yeah, the schedule is gonna start getting a little tougher. We're gonna be on
yeah,
the road more. We're gonna
and
start playing
and
better teams.
and that might make the Lakers snap out of whatever they're in because they do play down to teams. So I
Hmm.
think that's good. I think they'll play up to teams too
Yeah,
sometimes, but
always.
it's just it's frustrating basketball sometimes. And the good news is even when the Lakers do play really really bad, they don't typically play bad consecutive games. So the Raptors game is going to be
Yeah.
interesting for that reason. One thing I actually wanted to run by you though is, and this actually came up actually in the threads thing. Vando's tradability is complex, and I actually wanted to go into that if you're
Hmm.
willing to, because like on the one hand, clearly
Of
he has
course.
some
Yeah.
value. We were just talking about how he would have been useful on defense for us, and he's not being used, so clearly he has some value.
Mhm.
What I'm understanding is that the fact that he has several years left on his contract makes his contract less attractive than it would be if it were expiring. And so that's one of the
Yeah.
complexities that front offices take into account. It's not that the rule is, oh, he has a multiple years, we won't take him. It's more like he has multiple years. Okay,
Yeah.
well, you're gonna have to like give us something to sweeten the deal, or it just makes it like more complicated. And so I would argue
Yeah.
a little bit less likely by comparison to if it was the same player, but he was on the expiring. Do you agree with that, or how you feel about his tradability?
I think it could go either way because he has this season and next season are his 2 years, and then a player option in that season, and then but with the cap going up, he's making 11 to 12 million a year. He's 4 year, 48 million contract. So like even now, like 12, 11 million is not as much. And for where his role right now, I think it's a fair salary he's getting. But as the next year, 2, 3 years, and NBA viewership is up more than it's ever been in like 20 years, especially to have all these new TV deals and stuff.
Mhm.
I think his contract's going to become even more valuable. Like 12 million in 2 years is going to be like about like 8 million right now or something. So,
Mhm.
um, and if he wants to opt in for his last year, they're gonna be yeah, go 10, 12 million. Go. Our salary cap is 200 right now. Like yeah, go ahead, opt in. So, um, and there are teams that have a lot of offensive firepower shoot. I mean, the NBA, whole NBA is like offensive oriented nowadays. So I think there's a team that's really like, really don't need any shoot defense like Marcus Smart, and we have Vando. I don't know, he's not playing, but let's say he was traded to Milwaukee. If we're trading like Rui and Vando and don't connect, then a first round pick, like they have enough offense over there that they don't have. They can literally just throw Vanderbilt in there for defense, like we should be doing. I don't know why we're not doing that, but that's what I see. But I see your point, like the fact that it's not an expiring contract. That is also. I think it just depends on which team, the owner, the management, what they want. But there's definitely teams out there that will be like, oh, his contract. It's not like he's making. There's definitely players in the NBA right now making a lot more than Vanderbilt that are not even near or nowhere near as good as he is on defense, and they're like okay on offense. There's guys sitting on benches like in the NBA they're not playing. They're making like 20 million or 15 million a year. Mm-hmm. So I just think he's still, and that's why we're so frustrated. If he wasn't a valuable player, we wouldn't be frustrated that he's not playing. So I
agree.
I think there's other teams right now watching like, oh, Redick is fucking, JJ's fucking up. We'll take Vando, and if we're gonna get Giannis or we're gonna make a big trade for someone else, I have a feeling he'll be included. Maybe that's why Rui had a bad game. Maybe yesterday they're like, hey, Rui, you're gonna be traded too. He's like, fuck that, I'm only taking 2 shots. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
If Rui and Vando got traded and we had Giannis, I wouldn't be that mad about that. But that's not enough. Like we'd have to throw more in there.
Oh no, it's it's for. I'm just saying, name them as part of the package.
But if
I've been seeing so many trade.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, my bad.
I was gonna say if the Lakers were somehow able to manifest a Giannis trade with only 1 first round pick and a bunch of players, the fallout for the rest of the league that the Lakers now got 2 steals in a matter of 2 consecutive seasons is like
they might do 2 picks.
Conspiracy theories would be they'd be crazy. And if Reeves is not in that trade, they're going to lose their minds, bro. Now for us, obviously, like there's no arguing against who won that trade at that point. Like it would be 2 ridiculous trades that favor the Lakers. Right. I don't believe that that's going to happen. Like I didn't believe in the Luka trade and then it happened. Fair enough. You could say, oh, that's maybe evidence that it can happen. And I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it's not likely. So I'm not going to be over here like, yeah, I'm rooting for it. I'm more like, if it happens, I will react with predictable joy about it because that's an awesome move.
You don't want to get your hopes up. You just want to get your hopes up.
I don't like getting my hopes up for ridiculous trades. Like I would never have gotten my hopes up for a Luka trade before it happened. I would have been like the same. I would have been the same way. I'd have been like, I don't think that's likely, guys. And then when it happened, I was like, yo, I can't believe that happened. So.
I got 2 more minutes. Let me do this real fast.
What up, Alante? Welcome.
Hold your turn.
I don't know if he can hear me. One thing that we haven't talked about yet is...
So, I think it could be...
I don't want
I was saying just to wrap up the... I think it could be a 3-team trade. I'm sure, like what you said, like there's teams get better. And the thing is, the AD Luka trade, like everyone looks at that. If AD was like a fully healthy player, solid, averaging 70 games a season, I don't think people would be so down on that. People would be like, it's probably a fair trade. But because of AD's health and injury and inconsistency over the years, that's what makes it so bad. Because, AD at full health, I still love AD. Like, AD's a monster, like, on defense, offense. It's just he's not playing. So it sucks for Dallas and non-Laker teams. But, like, say we trade for Giannis and we are giving up players the play, and I don't think people. Of course, people could be mad anyway. Whoever we get in a trade, if we get a trade, it don't matter. We get like if we get Trae Young or LaMelo Ball, which we don't need those guys. Like people are gonna be mad. We get a role player, people are gonna be mad.
No, I mean you're right, but objectively, if the Lakers get Giannis, that'll be ridiculous.
Yeah.
That'll be ridiculous, bro.
Oh my
Diabolical.
gosh. I'm gonna.
So many people would
There's
go
so
for it.
many. There's so many tweets and posts and just people in person who were like, most people said there's all these people said the same about the Luca trade, and this is funny. I we go back to it. Lakers have pulled off some. I mean, Pau Gasol, Kwame Brown. I mean, we are known for, and that was Jerry West kind of gifting us Pau Gasol when he was running the Grizzlies. So well, it's Laker Nation. We connected everywhere. Nico Harrison, I still believe it was a gift, and he was a fall patsy. You know,
Yeah.
and he was like,
Fall
fuck
guy.
Dallas. I'm gonna give Luca
But
to
look,
LA.
it's just like for
Fall
me,
guy.
Sam, and I know I was wrong, but I know how Jason feels about this topic. He don't want to get his hopes up. But the thing is, this is like, bro, I was the guy.
I know. So
I
I
was
said that.
look last season. I was the guy. I was like, I am so fucking tired of this Anthony Davis, LeBron James shit that we got going on. But I'm telling you, the first 3 years were phenomenal until we and then after that, I was like, all right, AD, you ain't gonna play. All right, you got people talking crazy about Russ because you recruited Russ to come to the Lakers, but now you're not playing with Russ, and Russ taking all the blame. You ain't playing hardly any games. Like, what's up? Like, come on, dog. Now we got a dog. This is what it looks like when you take the keys versus having the keys handed to you. Like, this is Luca's team, it's his program, it's his situation, and I think like there are gonna be guys around the league that want to come to Los Angeles and play with Luca. Just like, what it? Yeah. That's just me.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm willing to, discuss it. I just, y'all are super giddy
You
about
know.
it in a way that I don't think I'll ever be until it happens. So, you know, I'm
Hey,
cool with
you was
that.
the same. You was the same way. Hey, I was shocked when we got Luca. You see, hey, you know what? I think our demeanors are gonna flip again
Maybe that's hilarious.
because like we was like, who we did? Look at Doncic. Oh, nigga, we lit. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
Luca. What? Which Luca? Nah, stop trolling. I thought motherfuckers was trolling.
yeah.
I thought that was we. I knew that trade was so one sided. I thought it was just crazy to me. I did not believe it. Did not believe that trade at all.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you were gooing people based on that.
For sure. But that's the thing, and that goes to my overall point. Like, how long were we in game rooms that we were doing last season? And I was just like, man, like I'm tired of this. And I'm
Do
like,
me a
and come to find out, they were shopping him the whole time, secretly.
sorry, take a pause real quick. Do me a favor, and if you have a separate phone, call
Mhm.
Samurai because I don't know that he can see that he's not on here anymore. So if you can call him, to
He's
be
like,
fair to him,
oh,
and
oh,
we'll cut
I'm
that
still
part
gonna be
out. But
mad.
because
Yeah,
I
we
sent
still
him
live, baby. We still live.
we still live, but I'm trying to get him back on, and I want to be very conscientious that he may not know he's not on anymore. That's funny. Do you have a separate phone or?
Yeah, I do, but it's not in my that shit in my truck. I feel like walking back over there now. Uh,
I mean, okay, do it however you think this could be. I just don't know if he can tell. Okay, he's back, so you don't have to do it no more.
okay, all right, cool. I think he figured it out. There we go.
Yeah, I just wanted to make
Yeah,
sure.
but
Okay.
we live, baby. We live, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, we live. But
um,
uh,
to wrap
go
this up, because we got
ahead,
some more
Jason.
top. We got another topic. Actually, I'm interested to talk about this. So, it was announced not too long ago that CP3, the point guard, is going to be retiring at the end of this season. And to be honest with you, that is an excuse to talk about the thing I really want to talk about, which is how crappy the Clippers are. But let's start with CP3 because I feel like CP3 retiring is big news for several reasons. One is he's one of the best point guards to ever do it. But number two, he's retiring ostensibly, as far as we know, before LeBron, and I think that that's fascinating that he would retire before LeBron James. And when we get Samurai back, I want to hear what he says. But what do you think about the retirement of CP3 at the end of this season?
I haven't felt no way about Chris Paul since 2011.
Wow.
Being real with you, like I ain't felt no way. I was like, oh shit, we got Chris Paul. Oh, David Stern vetoed the trade. Oh man, fuck it. Next thing you know, Lob City became a thing, and they had all that talent over there and didn't do nothing. And meanwhile, the Warriors created a dynasty. So,
Yeah.
hey, you got lucky. I mean, the only thing I can say, he's one of the great. That situation is one of the greatest what ifs in NBA history. What if
True.
Chris Paul goes and plays with Kobe Bryant?
I think Kobe gets 7 rings minimum. That's
7
what I
rings,
think.
9 finals. Yeah,
I think Kobe
7
definitely
ring,
gets
9
7.
finals
Um,
for
but
sure.
I'm
But
actually
that's the only
curious.
thing. That's the only thing I feel about Chris Paul.
I'm actually curious what you think. Egyptian Laker, aka Samurai the Seventh, CP3 retiring. I would love to hear. And I'm sure everybody would love to hear your thoughts on
Former Laker Chris Paul.
it. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's just it's weird. I don't know if they're like really trying to. I think people forgot he was gonna retire because I could have swore over the summer. I'm sure if we pull it up or we go online, there was announced this was his last season. Then he's like, I'm gonna go, retire as a Clipper. That's where probably he had his prime years, besides New Orleans. And then they like re-announced it, and I'm like, that's just some Clipper shit to do. Like, you really need attention. Like, not, I'm like, first of all, I feel bad for anyone that goes to the Clippers to retire, Paul
Yep.
Pierce, and so
Oh, Paul,
like,
wheelchair Paul. Hey, Paul.
whoop, Mr. PP,
Wheelchair
and
Paul.
but like, I think because the Clippers are so terrible that they need just anything to make the season sound nice, so they were like, hey, everybody, I don't remember Chris Paul's retiring, and they're like, oh yeah, okay, cool, and then they like change the channel. So I mean, Chris Paul, great career. It sucks him and Kobe never got to be on the same team together. I think Kobe, Chris Paul, and Dwight would have been that first stint Dwight had. I think Chris Paul would have made a huge difference. I think he would have been the bridge between Kobe and Dwight. But other than that, Chris Paul is a competitor, is considered one of the best point guards of all time. He doesn't obviously have the jewelry to be in the conversations, the top of all time. But
Nope,
much
he don't.
success, career, and
No.
that's David Stern's fault. I
Hey, I'm
blame
gonna
you,
just say
baby.
this.
He
No,
got
it's not David Stern's fault, man. They look, even after that shit, he's still been on teams that just ain't been able to get it the fuck done.
over the
The
hump.
Houston
Yeah,
Rockets, when they missed
that was
them
the closest.
27 threes against the Warriors, that was
That
the
was the
closest he
closest.
ever got. And
That
then
was the
Game
closest.
he actually went to the finals with the Suns and lost to Giannis.
Oh
So it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro, like,
yeah.
you had your shot.
He has been in the
Like,
finals.
come on,
He's
like,
got
we're
some
not,
gold medals. He got some gold medals.
we're
He
not
got
about to do this, man. Like,
he's
dog,
good.
come on, man. If I got to choose between Chris Paul and Rajon Rondo, I'm choosing Rondo
I'm taking
every
Rondo.
single time.
I'm taking Rondo every time.
Hey, my man.
Dang.
I'll take it, Ron. That's a
Hey,
no brainer.
it's love,
That's a
man.
no
This
brainer.
man was he walking by. He said Rondo every day.
Definitely, man.
Rondo every day.
That's funny.
That's all I have to say.
Uh,
Because Clippers stuck. They're imploding as an
Uh,
organization.
one
I
thing
can't
that I
wait.
wanted to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
go ahead, Jay.
So this is something I mentioned when you weren't here, but just to reiterate it, I think there's an interesting irony here that CP3 would be ostensibly, because we don't know for sure, retiring before LeBron James. That's actually kind of wild to me.
That is funny, and it just falls in line with so many other players retiring before LeBron.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that also goes to show, talk about the the Slippers, a franchise. Like money can't buy you respect, love, loyalty. That was a quoting Nipsey bar in reverse order, but money can't buy love, loyalty, and respect. Like I've always said that since Steve Ballmer took over. Clipper fans became delusional. Oh man, we got the richest owner in the league, and all you did was put up some new backboards in public parks. That's all he's done. That's literally all. There's nothing else has been done. No championships. You went to the West Finals. I guess that's their championship, and and now things are right in the universe because the Lakers are back where they should be, and the Clippers are back where they should be, and I feel good about it.
This is a spin-off question because now my mind is thinking about the Clippers. Do you think James Harden should have stayed in any of the places that he went to before the Clippers? Be it the
Yes,
Sixers,
I think anybody who's on the Clippers,
Rockets.
I think anybody who's on the Clippers ever in their life should have stayed where they were before they went to the Clippers. Kawhi should have stayed in Toronto came to the Lakers.
You know it's actually crazy? It's actually crazy that Houston needs a point guard, and I think James Harden opted into his contract.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know why they didn't even try to entertain that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he may like, hell no, I run that ship over here, but
I mean, they have great pieces for him that I don't think they want to give up. They have a really good.
Damian Lillard just got waived and stretched, bro. Damian Lillard just got waived.
Damian's not in Houston. Damian's
Giannis is pissed.
Oh, I know that. You're talking about
Milwaukee, Portland.
I think the Milwaukee
made
a terrible mistake with that. That's gonna bite them in the ass for several seasons.
Made a terrible mistake.
And if they end up using Giannis after that,
that's why Giannis comes to the Lakers. That's funny. I wanted to bring up.
Y'all better take Austin Reeves while y'all can. Hey, y'all better sign for Austin Reeves and sign an extension before this man hits the market. Because he's the best. Hey, I've been saying this, and I know Jason's gonna irritate you because one of my biggest thing was I'm like, Austin Reeves is a Laker lifer. Like, he's not going nowhere. But if we have an opportunity to trade for that man up north to go along with Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves is the best available player right now. Nobody's better. Nobody better than him.
I mean, yeah, but he doesn't make that much money. Like, it'd be better to sign him to a bigger
in a package.
Well, what I'm saying is it would be better to sign him to a bigger deal and then trade him. Because
of course
he would be. You wouldn't have to package him with like 4 players.
Package more people.
Yeah. And man, that would give them an opportunity to trade some of the other pieces that they got going on to suppress some money to open up because they waived and stretched Dame. So they got $20 million of dead money on the books. And then they just paid Miles Turner a whole bunch of money. So the thing is, they would literally have to trade for a player and then they could sign the player because especially if they purchase the bird rights. So that's what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like they gotta trade for something to be successful because all of their picks are going to somebody else. They will be bad for a very long time if they don't make this Giannis thing work out. And it is only going to get worse the closer that it gets to him. As the closer he gets to that player option. Like when he gets to that player option.
I mean, that to me makes it. That's a more realistic.
They don't want that to
the
happen.
Lakers to swoop in. I think now the Lakers don't have the trade assets.
Yeah.
He would have to request a trade to the Lakers, or there would have to be some hush Pelinka, Nico Harrison type shit going on.
Expiring money,
and
that
to happen 2 years ago.
We have expiring money.
Ridiculous. At that point, there should be an investigation.
The money
that's like ridiculous, bro. And I'm a diehard Laker fan saying this. Like that's kind
of this is just random, but since we're on the topic of trades and the Clippers and best and worst trades, I really think the Clipper and OKC trade might be one of the worst trades in NBA history. People don't talk about how bad of a trade that really was. Now, they probably didn't know it then, but trading Shai Gilgeous and 57 draft picks for Paul George is insane because OKC is going to have a lottery pick this year. OKC is going to have a lottery pick for and they're like a factory right now. It's insane. They can just get whatever.
They potentially can have 3 lottery picks this year.
Do you think it's worse than the
in one
Luka
of the
trade?
best
Yeah.
drafts that they've been saying in recent memory.
Do you think it's worse than the Luka
In
trade?
terms of
Yeah,
in terms of
Yeah, that's what
long term,
I would
yeah,
argue
yes,
that
I
too.
think it's
I would,
worse.
I
yeah.
would argue that too. I think it's worse. I think it's
Because
worse
It's
than the
worse.
Luka
because
trade.
Shea
I
became
also
an
think it's
MVP. Shea
It's
became
worse.
an MVP, won a championship, and they have all these lottery picks, and their team doesn't look like they're slowing down anytime soon. So
yeah, I agree.
until like
They
Luka wins
got
a
J
championship,
Dub with
like
that,
it's
who's their
just
second best
and the
player on their
Clippers are
team with one
horrible,
of them
and
picks.
the
Yeah.
Clippers are
Come
horrible
on.
I
right now.
I think it's
Yeah.
worse than the Rudy
They're
Gobert
like, oh, we
trade as
finna get another
well.
one.
Remember the Rudy Gobert trade when it first happened was terrible. It was like, well, that was one of the dumbest
Oh
trades,
yeah,
and then it
that was
got
crazy.
topped by several trades. But I think it's worse than that one. I think it's worse than the Luka trade. It's like we didn't know how bad it was until hindsight because
Yeah,
we
we
didn't know
didn't
what
know
those picks would be.
exactly.
So yeah, I think that's
But once
actually
Right.
Shea, what I say,
Right.
like 2-3 years
Like
after that
that
trade,
Mikal
which was two,
Bridges
3 years
trade.
ago, yeah,
what
shit,
Mikal
like
Bridges to the Knicks.
when Shea started really getting good, that's when it was like, okay, this trade is probably bad. And then the OKC, even though like we didn't know how bad. Once OKC won the chip and Shea got MVP, then it was like this is a dumbass trade. And the Clippers are bad this year. But even like 2-3 years ago, you started seeing glimpses of this trade was ridiculous because Shea was, he started really tearing up the league, like making a name for himself a couple years ago, and then the OKC was
Yeah.
building their team with all those draft picks. So it's like why, and look, Clippers thought they were going to win a chip in 2020, 2021. Paul George not even there anymore.
Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah, that
ridiculous.
was those are that. I'm glad you brought those topics up because OKC being this good and having top 5 picks is crazy, bro. Like that's actually
It's
wild.
yeah. I don't know if that's ever happened before. We got like when we get off, I'm gonna check like has a team that won a championship that started the next season 20-1 or 19-1, whatever they are, had like this many lottery picks. It's got to be like a
Yeah, it's
first. I
happened
don't
like
think that's like
no,
ever
it's happened
happened.
like 4 times. I saw a video on it and it was like way
But
back in
before
the
the
day.
lottery, after the official, because the lottery draft started in like 84, 85. Like before that, shit was different. Like we won a championship in 1980, and then had a
Yeah, that
number
was
one.
one of the
Oh, we won a
examples.
chip in
Got James
'82.
Worthy.
That
We
was one
won a
of the
chip in '82,
examples.
and then got James Worthy as the number one pick that year. That's my year, '82. So
Yep.
that was a great year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there wasn't Magic another one. Wasn't that another example when we got
Magic
drafted
was
Magic?
19. Yeah, he drafted in '80, and I think the Lakers they didn't win a chip, but they were like really good. I think they were
Yeah,
pretty good.
they were
I
really
forgot
good.
what our
Yeah,
record was 79,
there was a
but
video I watched that
and
had
then
both
just
those
end up getting.
examples in it. So I know it's happened before, but yeah, this is crazy.
But that was before the lottery. The
Yeah,
the,
no, you're
the
right. You're
official
right. You're right.
lottery started in it with I think Jordan year '84.
But yeah, this
Mm.
Yeah.
they're
That
going to be
just popped in my
dominant
head. I was
for
like,
even longer now because they keep getting these ridiculously high picks. So we'll see.
Right. Crazy.
All right, one of the things I wanted to get into because I know you were going to talk about it is the rookies and how are the rookies doing, and what are some of the rookies that have caught your eye, Samurai, this season through the first 20 games of the
uh,
season.
so obviously, we talked about VJ earlier in a few episodes, and he's kind of been going up and down a little bit. And I know Paul George coming back probably affects his
Yeah,
numbers, and
definitely.
Maxi's having a great year. So Maxi's I don't care what Joel Embiid. Maxi's the number one. Maxi should always be the number one guy in Philly. I talk some of my friends that are from Philly or Philly friends living in LA, like they all are like Maxi's our guy. That's the number one guy for them out there. But VJ is great, still a great pick. But I've been, over the past few weeks, I've been seeing Cedric Coward, Queen in New Orleans. He's gonna be a
Mhm.
stud. Like
Mhm.
I forgot what number he was drafted, but those teams like in the New Orleans, Memphis, that area, they got some good young guys. I've been really watching Queen and Coward. They've been really solid.
Mhm.
Khan Knipple is Duke had a great draft class.
They
They
did. They're starting to
Cooper Flag is
five.
now balling. And yeah, Khan is now like I see people thinking he should be the rookie of the year, which I don't know that'll happen. But I think this is I don't maybe I didn't even maybe know how good of a draft class this was going to be this year. It's good. It's refreshing to see. We've got a lot of good rookies. Dylan Harper is
Mhm.
putting in work, and the Spurs got a
Yep.
nice team, especially with Wemby out. It's got a chance for everyone to. I mean, Darren Fox did come back, but there's still a chance for a lot of these. They have a really young team
Yeah.
to play. But yeah, the emergence of Queen and Coward has impressed me a lot. And they're like good sized players. They're like NBA ready size. Queen is a big boy, and Coward is like solid size for like a wing player. I really like those guys a lot. Use them a lot in my fantasy leagues. In a couple different leagues. Those guys are really great pickups. But yeah, it's a great rookie class. I feel it's better than one of the better ones in most recent years.
Yeah. Do you think
How
that
do you,
this year's
anyone you guys see
class? Oh, I mean, I think you named all the ones I would have
compared?
named. To be honest with you, I
Yeah.
think, and in that order too. I maybe, I probably feel better about Knipple over Queen,
Smith
but
Jr.
you weren't ranking them. Oh,
Oh
Smith
yeah,
Jr.
I
is
was just
actually
naming.
another
Yeah.
good one.
What
Yeah,
about
that's
our
another good.
rookie? What about our
I mean,
rookie?
our rookie's great, but he's not like
I'm excited.
in the running for rookie of the year. But we're definitely excited for Adu Thero.
Oh, I'm excited for,
You
of
said
course,
who are
of
you
course.
excited
I
about?
can't
I'm
wait
excited about
for
our
him
rookie.
to get like
Yeah,
regular
of course.
rotation minutes.
Mm.
Because
Yeah,
he's the archetype of what we need. So I can't wait for that.
I am excited about him. Not gonna lie, you are right. I am excited about him, but I was speaking more in terms of rookies that are getting like a lot of regular playing time, and they're rookies that are obviously on worse
For sure,
teams.
for sure.
That's why they're getting a lot of playing time. But yeah, there's Smith Jr. too.
You talking about
But
Nick
yeah,
Smith
it's
Jr.?
what were you gonna say, Jason?
You talking about Nick Smith Jr. or who you talking about?
No, he's a second year. I thought you were talking
Yeah,
about
that's who you talking about?
No.
Who's Smith Jr.?
which Smith?
I thought you.
I'm asking.
You're talking about young
I
guys
thought
in
Nick-
general.
I thought Nick was. I thought Nick.
No, he's second year. He's second year. Second year.
Okay, so you was talking about Nick
He's a
Smith Jr.
sophomore.
I like his game though.
First year with the Lakers, shit.
I like Nick a
So
lot.
first,
Yeah, he's a rookie. He's a Laker.
He's a rookie with a Laker.
he a Ben Simmons rookie. You know what? Shit, fuck it.
a red
Oh,
shirt
yeah.
rookie in the NBA. That's crazy.
That's funny.
Don't even
What were
get
you
me
gonna say,
started on Ben
Black
Simmons.
Muse, about you were comparing what were you about to say something about draft classes?
Yeah. Do you think this year's draft class that you just went over is gonna be is as good as next year's draft class? Because I'm hearing a lot of hype about
Next year,
year's
yeah.
draft class, and I'm excited.
Next year is gonna be, yeah, they're gonna be nice. And then what's that dude's name? I can't remember his name. He was the #1 high school player from Northern California. What's the he was the #1 player. I watched him tear up Keon Anthony's New York team. It was like a Nike high school tournament. I watched it over the summer. What's it? He's from I can't think of what's the place that makes a well-known town in Northern California or Bay Area they're known for their wine. I can't think of the name
Napa
right now.
Valley.
It's famous like wine. Napa.
Yeah.
There's a high school there. Yeah, they were the #1 high school this past
What
year,
school does he
and
play
now
for
he's a
right now?
freshman in Kansas.
Oh,
Kansas.
yes.
I forget his name.
I forget his name
Peterson.
too.
I think his name's Peterson.
Yeah, I
I
forget
could
his
be
name.
wrong.
I'm
I
looking him
should
up
know.
right now.
But yeah, he's part of that draft class.
Darren Peterson. That's who you're talking about.
Yeah, him, the Boozer brothers. It's gonna be a
bro.
silly draft class. It's gonna be
Bro,
ridiculous.
This draft class is about to be monumental, bro. I knew exactly who you're talking about when you said he went to Kansas, but I forget his name too. But yeah, Darren Peterson.
Yeah, I couldn't remember his name, but I remember watching him. It was like it was like a Nike. It was a tournament where I don't know, Nike does it. I forget what it was called, but it was like, they took all the best players from this part of the country versus this player, and so it was or maybe was it the actual high school? But his high school was playing Keon Anthony's. I think it was the two high schools, and he was just dominating, bro. It was. I was like, this dude's going to. I think he's projected to be one of the top picks, aside from the Boozers, one of the Boozer brothers.
How do you
But
say?
I haven't really gotten that much into college yet. I usually wait a little bit.
AJ's last name, AJ Dibonsa. I forgot how to say this dude's last name.
I don't know.
He's nice.
I don't know.
bro.
Yeah.
I forget how to say his last name, but
Yeah.
the dude is like ridiculous, bro. Have you seen that kid? You know.
I haven't. No, I haven't. Like, I'm not as
He's
caught
on
up on college
He's on
yet.
BYU. He plays for BYU. This
BYU?
kid is ridiculous, bro. He's about to be good in the league, I believe. He's not getting as much hype as I thought he deserved, but I don't know. Sometimes I have my eye on certain players.
There's definitely
and then-
scouts. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like they don't
They'll
become
ma-
like
they're
hyped up
scouts.
until the draft, and then everybody discovers them, and I'm like, bruh.
Yeah.
I've been knew who that was.
You
but
saw-
yeah.
You know who might make the league? we talk about father-son duos, or not duos, but legacies. Like
Mhm.
Michael Cooper's son is balling right
I
now. He
heard.
UC
I heard.
Davis.
Yeah, I
He's
heard.
I've been watching some of those highlights now. Who knows? I think he's got a great chance to make the league. Maybe he stays a year or two. I don't know if he's going to be a lottery pick, but he's putting up like big numbers. He's balling. Like I didn't realize how good he was because I didn't know too much about him when he was in high school. I'd see his name here and there in the news and stuff, but it'd be really cool to see Nils Cooper in the NBA. It would be really cool to see that
I think
happen
that would
and
be.
the
I think
Lakers
that
to
would
get
be
him.
super dope. I want to send you some highlights of this kid from BYU, bro. This kid is good. I'll do it
Oh, for
offline,
sure.
but this dude, this,
I want to
this
see it.
dude is good, bro. And I feel like you're gonna bring him up on another episode. Like, oh, I saw that highlight. That kid
Hmm.
from BYU, he's actually good. Like, but just I really want that credit. Like you heard it here first, bro. AJ Diabansa or
Yeah,
something like that. I don't know how to say his last name. I
I know.
haven't
Yeah, the
watched him
name
enough
sounds.
to learn how to say it, but
I haven't.
yeah.
Yeah, the name does. I've seen it. I know I've seen it, so I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen his. I haven't seen. I probably have seen him play because I've watched over the summer. I watched a lot of high school stuff, like the championships, competitions, like
Yeah.
summer league stuff. So I've probably seen him, but I'll definitely check. I'll definitely want to check it out. I usually don't. Because once the NBA season starts, I'll like really get in the NBA season, and then once it gets closer to like Christmas, January, then I'll start watching more college. I used to watch way more college when I was younger, but
Yeah,
not as much
I
anymore.
used to watch more. I think the last time I was like the most into the whole season, like watching every game, like all the games, was when Zion was at Duke. I was
Mm.
watching all the college games at that
Mm.
point.
I remember that.
Um,
I remember that tournament too. That year. I remember Taco Fall almost upset him
yo,
in the
that shit was
tournament.
crazy. I remember I was watching that
It was a
while I
close.
was on a bus driving from Southern California. No, it took me from the Bay down to Southern California because I couldn't fly that year, so I had to take a bus. So I was watching the game on the bus. I was watching all the of the games. They had the bus had internet.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
these buses
that
are
was crazy.
sophisticated
That
nowadays,
was
bro.
dope.
That was lit
Hmm.
though. But then when the bus hit like a rough patch area, the internet stopped working. It was annoying. I was mad. I was like, no, not in the middle of the game. But I got to see that game though. But yeah, I the next topic actually I'm curious to hear your thoughts on. So there's been, as you know, and most people who watch ball know, there's been drama between John Morant and Klay Thompson. And I have a take on this, but I actually want to kind of get you in there for, or I can go first if you want me to, but like
Yeah,
what was
go ahead,
yours?
go ahead. We
Okay.
we still waiting for
Yeah,
Monte?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I can start a little bit
He
because
he, he dropped out. He'll be back.
he did drop out.
No, go ahead,
Um
go ahead. I was ready because I can't see the thing.
um
Yeah, that was the
Yeah, like
Warriors, Mavs. I mean, not
it's
Warriors.
just a weird thing because
Mavs,
the
Grizzlies.
game, yeah, it was a Mavs Grizzlies game, and that was the game that where his fingers was in Clay's face, and that they had the little altercation. The refs broke it up.
Hmm.
But what was weird because it was a game that John Morant wasn't even playing in, right? So he's talking madness, and I get it. John Morant's gonna
Yeah.
defend his teammate. That part I get. That's totally fine. But like calling Clay Thompson a bum was kind of like it just crossed the line for me because it's like, bro, like
That's
you don't
ridiculous.
recognize Clay Thompson's greatness. Like you can say anything about how he's fallen off or he's not as good as he used to be, and I think defensively that's definitely true.
Yeah.
And offensively, he's had some weird. I mean, actually, recently he had. Since then, he's had great games, but to that point, he was having terrible games. So I understand.
Hmm.
Okay, and everybody was talking shit about how Clay
Yeah.
Thompson fell off or whatever. But like calling him a bum was just like I don't know. It kind of went too far. It was just like, bro, and like Clay Thompson's rebuttal to that was interesting because Clay
Yeah.
Thompson was basically saying, bro, you had the opportunity to be the face of the league and you bullshitting and you're not taking no accountability for your bullshitting and you gonna come to me,
Hmm.
a proven person, I don't have to prove nothing to you and you gonna call me a bum. Like that's and I was like, you know what? Like he chose like he did get a little clap back insulting him, but he chose to tell the truth though. Cause like I thought that shit was facts. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
like there is a fair criticism of John Morant. Like
Hmm.
so for Ja to be acting an ass and not being a team guy and not helping his team win and not even playing in that game, for him to call Clay Thompson, what, a 3-time champion, a bum is crazy, bro.
Hmm.
That's crazy to me.
Four time,
Um,
four
four
time
time
champion.
champion, yeah. To call him a bum is crazy to me, bro. And it's just like wow.
No, it's
And then for Clay Thompson to
crazy.
move on and have like a couple of really good games, really solidified his point. I'm
Yes.
just like, yo, that's wild. So that's kind of my take on it. But I'm curious to know what you thought about the whole
No, I agree
incident.
completely. Cause like I used to love John Morant. I was a big fan of Ja. Even obviously when the Lakers and the Grizzlies battling the playoffs, obviously not.
Yeah,
But history, NBA. It's easy to say. I wouldn't do that. Like obviously, man, you got a whole career, you got your own shoe, Nike deal. Like you have no reason to be doing this dumb shit. And then I think that did kind of like I feel like that kind of he still had a good year after that, but I think that did kind of change the trajectory of his career because like you obviously Clay's right. We don't you don't John isn't even though he has his own shoe and his shoes are actually dope. I do like John Morant's shoes. Um, he's still so young, but he's not as much of a household name as he used to be. And I think
hmm
everything Clay said was right. I was definitely on Clay's side on that. And like if Clay retired right now, like he's going to the Hall of Fame. He's had an amazing career. At one point, I mean, people were considering him the best two-way player in the NBA, like at like whatever year it was, like 15, 16, 17, 18. Like he
hmm
was, scored what, like how many points in a quarter he had
You
is
know,
up there in the record books. He's got like most threes in a game.
hmm
my
Welcome back.
my phone my phone is dead, so I'm trying to charge it. Well, it's
So
hard to
you,
stay
you
on.
good now?
And yeah, when I'm pulling
All
the
right.
video,
We just
not
talk
the
about
audio.
Clay and Josh.
Yeah,
We got you. We just
Um,
talk about
yeah.
Clay
I'm
and
gonna have to
Ja.
call
And
it on this. Well, sorry, we're not sure. Oh shit, Jimmy Butler's out
all
now.
right, yeah, we're gonna probably wrap up soon.
um,
You
there
said
was
Jimmy
All right,
Butler's out.
y'all.
I
All
heard
right, man.
Jimmy Butler.
See you signing out.
I mean, he's still on here.
I thought he said Jimmy Butler too. Am I tripping? Did
I heard that. I
you
don't
say something about
know.
Jimmy
Oh
Butler?
yeah, yeah. I did say Jimmy Butler. But
I thought he
he's not
said Jimmy
coming back
Butler is
to this
out.
Warriors game.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Is he hurt? Like what happened? I
Oh,
haven't,
I
I
thought
haven't
you said
watched
Yeah,
he's
my
it.
bad.
out, like
All
he's
right,
out
y'all.
for the season or something happened.
And now you got me got to search the
I know.
names now. I'm trying to see what's going on, bro. Who are
Oh,
they even playing? I have not been paying attention to the NBA since last night. Low key. Oh, they're playing OKC. Oh, they're only down by 3 in the end of the third quarter. I might have to watch this game. Hold on. That's crazy. Um. Oh snap. Looks like my co-hosts are
Yeah,
indisposed.
we both kind of felt. Oh,
Yeah, I can hear
that's
you,
crazy.
Alante. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Alante, okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure you can hear me. All right. Well, I mean, since I have you on, maybe you can be audio only. I did want to get your thoughts on the John Morant, Klay Thompson beef. What did you make of that situation? And what did you feel went down? Do you because I basically in a nutshell said that I agree with Klay Thompson's commentary and his criticism of John Morant basically acting an ass. He could have been the face of the league. For
mhm.
that dude who wasn't even playing in the game where he put his finger in Klay Thompson's face and called Klay a bum was crazy. Like that crossed the line to me. And I thought Clay's commentary was right, but I wanted to know what you thought, Alante.
Uh, I think I agree with Clay Thompson too.
Mhm.
And I like how like Clay don't. I like how like people try to make it seem like Clay's a tough guy, but like Clay's not. He's just not a guy that's gonna take shit from you. Like,
Yeah.
and then he's gonna come at you from a perspective that it's just gonna be like it's still gonna be authentic to him. Like
Yeah, right.
the whole press conference that he did, the, the whole thing that he gave about Ja was exactly how a lot of people feel. He's a
That's
guy that
true.
hmm
runs his mouth a lot. He's a superstar in the league that can't stay on the floor. So it's
Was
just
he
like,
was
bro,
he in the
like
game today
he's
when they lost
shifting
to the
and he's in
Spurs?
that Zion lane
Yeah.
right
Was he
now.
on the game today where they lost to
Huh?
the Spurs? Did he play in the game today against the Spurs? because they lost to the Spurs.
I'm not
today.
sure. I'm not sure.
No,
Josh.
I think Josh's still out. I
Okay,
think he's
just
still
making-
out.
Didn't
just
even
making
really.
sure.
Yeah. No, Clay. Lante, I was saying like Clay he could stop playing right now. He's like Hall of Famer, automatic Hall of Famer. Like I think we're all in agreement with
Mhm.
with Clay Thompson. Yeah, the whole tough guy people are like, oh, he's trying to be a tough guy. I'm like, nah, he's just being Clay. Like, what players aren't allowed to like speak their minds or defend their actions or defend their teammates. Like, I don't think Clay. I've never seen Clay come off as a tough guy. His personality, just the way he talks, is very just straightforward. He has like dry humor kind of, so maybe that's why people think he's not I don't
Yeah.
he doesn't give off that vibe at all that he's trying to be a tough guy.
He's just a competitor. Like he's not.
Yeah, he's
a
competitive,
tough guy.
exactly.
He's not like an enforcer, but he's a competitor.
But he's
And
not gonna let no one push him around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He'll stand up for himself and he'll stand up for his teammates. He's not gonna
Exactly.
initiate stuff, but he'll end some shit. Like
He'll end some shit, exactly. He won't exactly. That's a great way. That's a great
Yeah,
way to put
so
that.
I've always respected Klay Thompson, and I think
I've always
he's,
liked Clay. I wanted him to be a Laker forever. I mean, now
exactly.
he's at the end of his career, but in his
Yeah.
prime, I would have loved to have Clay.
Man, I told that man to his face,
He says it every time.
come to the Lakers.
Face.
Why you
Hell
do that?
yeah.
Yo,
Now
face.
look,
That's crazy.
I'm surprised.
it's
I'm
ironic,
surprised.
face, as I'm saying.
I'm surprised his pops hasn't gotten in trouble because on Lakers radio every day, Michael Thompson damn near is recruiting his son to the Lakers for like the past 10 years. He's always saying, "Yeah, I'm like, is that legal? Can Michael?" I mean, he
Gotta
could be like,
tampering, is what that is.
it's his son, so I guess it's like, hey, I can talk about my son. I don't know, but it's just funny. But
That's
but yeah,
Yeah.
it is good to see Clay,
Ain't that situation, front?
be playing pretty good again.
yeah.
I still think Dallas will sneak into the play-in. I still believe it'll happen.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't know. The West is the
The West,
West is fascinating right now.
it
But
is.
it's
The West
possible,
is
though.
the West is always. But yeah, I think his Cooper Flag is starting to like really get into his rhythm. It does kind of depend on AD, which sucks. But I mean, their big men have all been injured. Kyrie's due back in about a month or maybe a little longer than that. So
But
I don't know. We'll see.
the biggest thing is that they have a strong incentive to tank because then they can end up with like a top 6 pick. So like
Yeah,
it's
it
I think
is.
that more than anything will probably it depends. I think if you're fourth way through the season and you have their record, it makes sense to
Yeah,
just like be like, bro, just tank. So
I think they
it's an
want
interesting
to. They want
decision.
to. And it's actually a topic I've seen people talk about is the Dallas situation. So I don't know. I think if they, it is, yeah. I don't know. I'm not, it's not our problem, our issue. So I don't want to spend too much time thinking about it. But I'm just thinking if I'm Kyrie Irving, like would I want to
In
just
this year's
be on?
draft class, to dovetail what we talked about
Yeah,
earlier, it makes sense for
yeah,
them to tank.
exactly.
Like why would you not tank, bro? There's so much talent in this year's draft. Like
Yeah,
what? And to come back with like a ridiculously good draft pick and
yeah,
Kyrie and everybody back, like yeah,
yeah,
that team's gonna be scary nice. Like I actually think the Lakers would do well to prepare for that for what's
yeah,
coming, bro. And OKC is gonna be nice. It's the West, bro. The West is gonna be a problem, bro. So the Lakers need to prepare for
West
that.
is always a problem.
Yes, sir.
The West is always a
Um,
problem.
but if you want to, because we went through all our topics, we can go
Yeah,
ahead and shut it down if
you
you
want to
want
call
to,
it?
bro. Yeah.
Yeah, we could do it, and then I got stuff to take care of my eyes anyway, and Lante's thing. And yeah, but it's cool. We did our first live on YouTube.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
dope.
And I want y'all to peep the new fly logo that Samurai made, that Egyptian Laker made. That shit is fire. We got all kind of animations coming down the pike for that.
Yep.
That shit about to be
And
shining, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this has been another episode of Laker Loyalty. We took a break. We had the holidays. Hope y'all enjoyed your holidays, but we're back and we're doing this weekly
mhm.
on all platforms, man. And so
Yeah,
you
tap
want to
in,
hit you
follow,
want to
like, subscribe.
yes, sir. And you want to hit it with that? You want to hit it with that tagline,
Yeah,
bro? Because I
and
haven't
you
heard
always
it in
know,
2 weeks.
you cannot spell loyalty without the LAL. Thank
That's
you
what I
all so
want to
much.
hear, bro. All right, y'all. Loyal to the soil, LA till I die. Mamba mentality always.